Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check. No. Reload. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Curtis, the 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. They matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, it's Henry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Powell. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Down at the 33.
Looking high its way once again.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Curtis. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1.
Warriors 70.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Curtis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Lightning 18. Ready, ready.
Takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score at Tigers 14, Commanders 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin.
And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Howell. This will go to Henry out wide.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Howell.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, Howell's going to mix it up here.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And Howell will throw it.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run the offense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
They'll run with Booker. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play's going and being able to make a play on the football.
That good for 19 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hal now to throw it.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hal, he'll look to throw it.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One last shot before the break. Howell working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A gutsy call there. Yanks at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for White, and he finds him. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run on first down. It's Curtis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, they'll throw. Here's Booker on the catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On third down, Curtis. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. To throw on third and goal. Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive they started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Howell.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Here's Howell.
He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here's 3rd and 3. Hyatt goes in motion left.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Got 50, got 60. 18 rattle.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down now, it's Curtis. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Washington on 3rd down.
They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a give right side. It's Reese. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Tigers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Commanders 17. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
It's Deonte Banks with it.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And now they'll shift things around.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though he threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loading the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Powell. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Powell throwing on 1st down here.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Brown.
Touchdown, Washington.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Tigers 27, Commanders 24.
Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here we go. Set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Cougar 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Let's go now.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Warriors 17.
Now back to throw. That is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Curtis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Hey, let's go.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Hurt.
Up the middle they go. It's Curtis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On third down, Curtis. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This is 1st and 10. Powell to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Cowboy 80.
That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
79 Broncos.
Here's Howell. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. Here's 1st down.
It's a gain of 45 yards.
Throwing here, Howell.
That's good for a Washington.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.